how to assemble something. In this case, I found some picnic table plans from DIYgardenplans.net. They're free plans you can get online for the classic picnic table. It's pretty nice, and fortunately, it already has a 6-foot dimensions. If we were going to go in and recreate this, the material cut list we can do in SketchUp directly. So what we're looking at here is some 2x6s. In this case, the actual lumber is 1.5 by 5.5 and 6 foot long. So the size number doesn't change, but you drop a half an inch off of both of these numbers. Looks like we've got 9 quantity 5 and quantity 4 of the 6 foot long pieces. So that's good. That saves us a little bit of building. We've got this brace, this cleat, the seat support, legs, and the batten to deal with still though. This is a 2x4 at 2 foot 4.5 inches. This is a 2x4 at 2 foot 10 1/8 inches. And I know there's some strange cuts that we're going to have to do in here too, because I'm looking at this picture and I can see there's angles that we're probably going to end up having to make. But to get started, let's go ahead and set our dimension up. So we got a tabletop, 2x6 by 6 foot. Again, we'll grab our rectangle tool. Oh, and feel free to pause the video at any time in this to catch up. Just throw my rectangle down there. I'm going to make it a 1.5 inches by 6 foot. I'm going to grab my push-pull tool. I want to raise this up by 5.5 inches. Now at this point I've got a 2x6 at 6 foot long. That was our first lumber dimension that we had. So let's go ahead and select it. We're going to use spacebar and check them all out, highlight everything. Let's give it a little paint job so we can save it with the paint on it. And I've got the hiccups, so I apologize. Select everything, right click, make component. This is a 2x6 by 6. And we can just set this aside now, we don't need it. Again, it's up here with our other stuff now. So we got a 2x4 by 3 and a 2x6 by 6. If we go back to our building plans, which are linked in the video below, we've got our 2x4 by, was it 2 foot 4.5? We're not worried about that yet, but we've got another 2x6 that's 3 foot long that we need to make. So let's pull that same 2x6 by 6 out. This time what we want to do is right click it, and we're going to call it, copy it. Control C to copy, or you can use this button here to copy. And we're going to Control V to paste. Now that we've got 2 on here, we can actually go in and right click it and say this one we're going to make it unique. That separates anything that we edit from this will be separate from this. So now it's its own thing. And when we have the definition of it, it changes 2x6 by 6 number 1. This is a 2x6 by 6 without the number 1 on it. So we know that this is our unique value. We're going to actually just go ahead and change it now by highlighting it. We can just change it 2x6 by 3. Then we're going to go back, select that one, edit component, and reduce it by 3 feet. So I'll grab this and the face of the board there, the end piece, excuse me. And on the bottom right, I'm watching my distance to be -3 feet. So since I'm not quite getting there, it's a little hard to focus on. I'm just going to type in the number 3, put the foot symbol after it, and then press enter, and it gets it exactly where I need it to be. Sometimes it gets a little tricky if you're in the wrong spot with trying to edit the sizes, and you might end up adding 3 feet to it. It's a little finicky on how to do it. Not much you can do except for keep trying and maybe make your adjustments accordingly, but just whatever you do, don't let go of that distance while you're editing. Right, we've got our component. Let's select off of it. We have our 2x6x3 and our 2x6x6. We can get rid of these for now.